That is some finish in that game, that hat-trick in that Newcastle game, I remember that. So 16 goals in 43 appearances, I think it was for City, Shaun. In terms of other new signings for Barcelona, obviously Rafinha joined them from Leeds. He had a hugely successful season in the Premier League last year. Are you looking forward to seeing him at Barcelona?
Yeah, I am. Just hope he just don't do well against us. But yeah, he's some talent, to be fair. Like, I think he's got pretty much everything. He sees passes, he can finish, and to top it off, he works really hard, which is something you don't normally get with a player with that much flair. So for me, he's the full package, and I would have liked to see him stay in the Premier League because I think his quality deserves that. But he's gone to a club just as big, if not in history, a bit bigger than a lot bigger than where he was before, I should say. And I think he will just carry on doing the same thing because he has been anyway all the way through pre-season.
So new players, young players at Barcelona, but we've also tonight got a couple of the stalwarts, the iconic Barcelona players. Thinking about Busquets and Piqué both playing tonight. Yeah,
huge ambassadors for Barcelona and football in general in regards to when you talk about the best in their respective positions, them two names come up because Busquets, I think he changed the way that role's viewed. We know defensive midfielders to be tough tackling. I don't know if I ever remember him making a tackle, to be fair, Busquets, but the way he's able to position himself, and I think that's what Rodri would have modelled his game on, and now why we can appreciate what Rodri does, but Busquets was probably the originator at that, and Piqué for me, I think he's probably one of the most underrated and underappreciated centre-backs of all time. I think Ramos, Varane, and there's people that get so much more plaudits when I think him, if I think about how he plays the game. And again, very rarely see him sliding, which is an art in itself.
It's weird because he's not that quick either. So his reading of the game has to be quite at a high level to avoid, like Joleon said, sliding that often.
Yeah, he's quite unique, to be fair. Like, we played with John Terry, who's similar in the sense of not recognised for pace, but positioned himself so well where I think Piqué took it to another level because John Terry could slide. And again, that's a skill in itself. Being able to slide is not easy and it shouldn't be taken for granted, but I don't remember him ever being exposed like that, ever. Yeah. Just like ever one-on-one or thinking, you were lucky there. He just consistently, defended well.
So not in the starting 11, but Robert Lewandowski is on the bench tonight, Shaun. I'm sure with the nature of the game, with everybody wanting to be entertained, that we will see him at some point. Right. So he got his first 2 goals for Barcelona at the weekend. Do you know how fast he scored his first one?
1 minute.
47 seconds. 47 seconds he got his first goal for Barcelona. Now, he scored 312 goals in the Bundesliga. And none of them were in the first minute, by the way. I love that stat. But hopefully we will get the chance to see him because he really is one of the all-time great goal scorers.
He is phenomenal.
And you want to see him why, then? If he's
because I want to be entertained.
Yes.
We'll actually concede tonight. We'll actually see goals again.
Tonight we are.
A couple.
Just so I'm aware.
Entertainment.
No, he's just a joy to watch. I think if you look at a lot of strikers, I think he could literally play for any club in the world and he would always score goals. Yeah. And I think he shows that at country level, he showed it at club level. He's destroying the Champions League as well. So there's not much more you want from a striker. He's so complete for me in a lot of ways.
Yeah, like Shaun said, I think the most impressive thing is his record for Poland. Like, he plays in top teams, so you expect him to score goals. So it is impressive what he's done. Don't take nothing away, but Poland are not regarded as a top team. It's like, say, like Robbie Keane's record for Ireland. They were always the team to play against because you might score, but he scores goals, remarkable. And he's got better through time. I remember playing against him, Poznan, that long ago.
Yeah,
and it wasn't,
you played.
And it wasn't that Lewandowski that we're seeing now. So, yeah, remarkable career.
Yeah, so you've played against him when City played Dortmund.
Yeah. Even before that, I think he was playing for Poznan when we played Poznan as well.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm sure he was playing then. I'm sure he was, yeah.
So maybe take it up to more...
Dortmund?
Yeah.
What was that? Again, it was like, you respected him, but even then, I wasn't thinking he's like a superhero, because we had Sergio and Carla. So you're training against players like that as well, and you had to respect him because he scored goals. So it wasn't a case of you fear. You didn't fear anyone. You just had to show them ultimate respect. And as it went on, you just knew he was gonna affect the game. It's like Harry Kane. I don't know if anyone's ever going to say it was the toughest game I've ever played in, but them guys just score goals. They just score goals, so you have to respect everything they do.
If we do draw them in the Champions League, by the way, this conversation will be very different in that game.
That's when they height their senses high, and I think it'll start then as well.
By the way, as well, if you wondered if Bayern Munich are missing him, they're not. They've scored 20 goals in their first 4 games. 20 goals in 4 games.
That's what I mean, like, the fact that he's gone and they've done that, and Sadio's just gone, yep, I can fill the void.
Yeah, fair play to them. Lovely, so that is the Barcelona team for this evening. Now, we're going to go down pitch side because our Georgia has managed to grab Kalvin Phillips for a quick chat.
So, Kalvin, we have been in Catalonia for about 3 days now. How important is it for you as a new player to spend this time with your teammates?
Yeah, it's been really important, obviously, to get to know everyone really well. Obviously travelling as well with everyone because we've got a lot of travelling to do this season, and obviously travelling to a place like this, Barcelona, where we could face them in the Champions League. Yeah, it's been really good. It's been nice here as well. The weather's been really nice.
It has indeed. And speaking of stadiums and being in Barcelona, how important is it for you to play in stadiums like this before the Champions League starts?
Yeah, I think for me personally, it's important to come to places like this because obviously I've never been to stadiums like this. I've obviously played for England and stuff, but to play club football at stadiums like this and against teams that we could potentially play in the Champions League, it's it's important for me and for the team as well. Obviously, it's a charity game, but we want to come out here and play our football and just enjoy ourselves, really.
Exactly, and like you mentioned, it is a charity game. It's for the Louison Foundation, helping people with ALS. And how good is it that people are coming out to support causes like this?
No, it's incredible. The amount of fans that are going to turn up tonight, all to support ALS is, it's incredible. It just says everything that you need to know about, the people that follow both teams and how big both teams are, and to come together to play a game like this to support people with ALS, it's really special.
Definitely. And finally, so you were back on the bench during Newcastle. How's the body? How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had a little tear in my hamstring a couple of weeks ago, so I just decided to rest for the last few games. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fit. But the weather's different here, so I might be telling you otherwise in 45 minutes.
No, perfect. Well, that's great. Good luck tonight. Yeah. Enjoy it, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you to Georgia and Kalvin Phillips there. I swear I've never seen either of those two people not smile. Georgia and Kalvin Phillips always smiling. So thank you so much for joining us on Matchday Live this evening ahead of tonight's 8:30 UK time kickoff against Barcelona. Don't forget that to watch tonight's game, the only place to watch it is on City Plus and Recast. So get yourself, if you're not subscribed already, you need to get yourselves on there. Get yourself sorted before 8:30. So Barcelona, both of our guests this evening have played against them at different times in their career. I am lucky enough, I've watched City as a fan at the Nou Camp in a game that you played in Joleon as well. But Shaun, you played in the first, not trying to make you feel old in any way, Shaun, you played against Barcelona in the first ever game at the Etihad Stadium, going all the way back to 2003. What are your memories of kind of your feelings?
Shaun's old, man. Them greys are real now. They're real.
What's your kind of memories of playing against Barca, Shaun?
Especially because obviously back then City wasn't a ball retaining team. So it's like we win the ball, we attack, and then we chase for like 10 to 15 minutes.
Who was in that team? Barca team? Is that Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho.
Oh.
That's when he was
Ronaldinho.
on the stuff. Yeah,
doing the most.
Yeah. That's the Nou Camp. That's the one at the Nou Camp.
That's 2009.
Yeah, that's the one at Nou Camp.
So this was a friendly at the Nou Camp, yeah,
because we won 1-0, and that's when I was chasing Yaya around the pitch and couldn't get close to him. I played centre midfield that game.
Wow.
And then the last time at Chelsea, I played against Ronaldinho again. He was on a break, and I needed to professionally foul him, basically. I tried to slide him on the halfway line, and I just...
hit the leg.
Yeah, he just bounced off of him, and he just glided.
What are you trying to do here?
Through. Trying to get the ball, but clearly, look, he's ball watching. Look, he's not.
I'm trying to read the next.
No, but that's how quick.
That's a professional foul right there.
But that's how quick they, like, back then they moved the ball. Every time you think you can get there, by the time you get there, it's gone. And Yaya, for me, was the best at it. You think he's not looking at the ball because his head's around there, but he always knew where the ball was. So as soon as you took a step, he just passed it. So it was like, all right, now I've got to filter back into the hole again and shuffle along. But this phenomenal game to play.
If you're old, by the way, I'm old as well, because I was at that game as a fan back in 2003.
And
so,
Joleon's just turned 40, so I don't know what he's talking about.
You're nearly 41 though, Shaun.
We're all in the same. We're all in the same gang here. We're all safe here. Right, so Joleon, you played against him.
Sure.
So back to 13-14, we drew them in the last 16 of the Champions League. You played home and away?
Yeah, I came on in the home leg, and it was the worst thing. We got a man set off, and literally, I got told I was going on, so I didn't even get a chance to warm up. Yeah, it was a learning curve, and I came on, and like, obviously, for me, that was probably one of their strongest front threes, like Suarez, Neymar, and Messi. And I thought, obviously they're going to be in the rhythm of the game. So like Messi's received the ball, and I tried to like strong arm him, because I thought, I don't care how good you are, I'm going to be stronger than you. He was strong, like way stronger than I thought. And I've got like a picture of, I'm literally on his back. He's like holding me off on his back. It was crazy. Yeah, it was impressive. And then the away leg was like, that was a good game. We lost obviously, but it was an interesting game. Yeah, the away leg.
Oh, there's the man himself.
Smartest I've seen him. He's normally in like a T-shirt. He's normally smart cash, isn't he?
He's got home already. He's going home.
Picked up a nice tan while he's been there as well. He looks very healthy and happy. We do like to see Pep looking so happy there. So then we went away into the second leg, and you played them at this stadium, Joleon. What was that like? Yeah,
again, that was an intense atmosphere. That what did we lose? 2-1. I think we lost 2-1. Vinny scored.
It was 2-1, yeah.
Yeah, it was close for a bit, and then literally Messi can just at any moment do what he wants and dictate a game, and he had a moment to himself. But I remember in the build-up to that game, like all of our chat was literally, when it goes into the final third, regardless of the position that you're in, the nearest person just goes to Messi, because that's what they try to do, especially Alves. It was like we'd done some work on stats, and like 95% of his passes in the final third were to Messi. So you just literally had to run back. You might be on the goal line, just find Messi and get to him as fast as possible, because it's going to go to him. And then, we nullified them for about an hour, and then, no more.
Messi at his absolute peak.
Yeah, that was peak Messi, And Neymar was just like coming into his peak, Suarez's peak, and then even Xavi and Iniesta and Busquets was prime time, and it was a lot. It was a lot going on. It's hard. Concentration-wise, not like so physicality was like you train for that, but the level of mental fatigue that you go through is like, oof.
What was the atmosphere like there as well? Of course, in a Champions League game, I bet it was.
Yeah, it was good, because I think that was at the stage where, obviously, they were like the team to beat. Everyone recognised them as the team to beat, but we weren't a pushover. You know what I mean? It's like, even like now, I think if to go there now, they're probably favourites, aren't they? You know what I mean? We're probably favourites if we go to the new camp. Well, that wasn't the case then, because their players were in their peaks, but there was a lot of respect shown to us as a club and as a team. So, it was probably the start of the transition in where the Champions League that people started to fear us.
You also played them when you were at Chelsea as well, Shaun. What's your kind of memories of playing a peak Barcelona?
Scary. No, because I think, Chelsea, we had Barca when Ronaldinho was just doing whatever he felt like he wanted to do on the pitch. And if you remember one of the goals where he just toe-poked it from the edge of the box, and that's not something people normally do in games like that, but that's just how they were playing. They had so much rhythm and fluidity, it was just hard to maintain. And coming on sub against it is even harder, because they're in that groove already. So when I came on, in a way, I was chasing shadows until the professional foul that I tried to do that didn't actually work, but I gave it a try. But it's a fantastic experience, and to get to play teams like that is what you aim for as a player. That's the things you want to be a part of.
What was the atmosphere like? Did you play in the new camp?
No, I was on the bench in the new camp. But the atmosphere, it's hostile, but it's not a hostile place. Like, it's noisy, but like Joleon said, but with a respect to all the other teams that come there, especially at that stage. But it is loud. How can it not be loud? How many? It's like nearly 100,000, correct?
It's high.
Sold out for tonight's game as well.
Hopefully they don't put everybody up.
Yes, I remember that being a fan, yes, and having to just keep walking and wondering when you were going to get to the top to our seats. And a big shout out to all the Manchester City fans that have travelled this evening. We know it's a friendly, but City fans, as always, have travelled in their numbers. And we managed to speak to some of them out in sunny Spain.
Come on, you keep it together.
It is a friendly, but Pep won't be treating it as a friendly. He doesn't treat any game as a friendly.
I think that it's very serious because there are two big teams, two big top teams.
For me, City is a big team, so it's a big match. So I think it's a really important game.
If I'm being dead honest, seriously, I think it's just a friendly.
I think it's an opportunity to give a lot of the fringe players a run out, the new signing, Gomez maybe.
We need to see some of the players that maybe aren't getting run-outs just yet, have just joined the team.
I would like to see Kalvin Phillips.
Obviously, we're relying a lot on Erling Haaland at the minute as being the main man. So if Alvarez can get a full 90 minutes under his game in the new camp, as you know, it's really red hot here today. I think Pep will use it as a little bit of a testing game.
I see him at the Leeds and at the international team, and I think that's a top player. But in the City, there's a problem that is Rodri. It's better.
I think Alvarez is the one for me.
I like Lewandowski. He's a very great player.
Esbrand played really well pre-season. It'd be great to see him get a game. Rico Lewis, young lad, coming in. That could work. But yeah, I mean, you've got to use it. Some of these kids, if they can play today in the new camp in front of 82,000, it's got to be a dream come true.
I really want to see Cole Palmer. When he hit the field last season, he was electric, and you know, with the injuries he's dropped off, I need to see him back because he's one that excites me this season.
The atmosphere is absolutely beautiful. The fans are absolutely crazy, like non-stop fans all the time, walking around with kits on. It's just a beautiful place, Barcelona.
There's more City fans out here than I thought.
I just heard they've sold about 83,000 tickets. There's a few Man City fans walking about. It's great to see a lot of the kids wearing the Haaland shirts and stuff. So it's got a nice feel about it.
1-2. 1 Barca and 2 City.
I'm going to go with 3-1 to City.
Well, we will score Lewandowski and De Bruyne and Haaland.
I could see a 3-2 City, and I'm going to see Alvarez on the score sheet.
4 for City and 1 for Barcelona.
3-1 for Barcelona. I hope Ansu Fati scores, Koundé and Lewandowski.
Haaland will score. I think Alvarez, if he gets put on, I think he'll score. And then maybe Phil Foden.
2-2. Goal for Barcelona, Dembélé and Lewandowski. And for City, Haaland and Gundogan.
3-2, yes. And I hope Lewandowski and Rafinha and Dembélé scores.
I think Alvarez is going to score. City's going to win 5-0.
Wow, guys, after 3, I want come on City, yeah?
No. Come on Barca.
1, 2, 3.
Come on Barca.
Loving Big Steve's optimism there, 5-0 for City. And again, a big shout out to all the Blues that have travelled to Barcelona for tonight's game. Thank you also the Blues at home that are sending in questions for our guests this evening. You can keep doing that by using our WhatsApp number. And I'm going to get through some now. Now, I asked you to test them. Oh, I like these questions. A big shout out to Grace. Grace is age 10 and she sent in a brilliant question. It's an important one, this, gents.
Who's it to? Shaun?
It's for both of you.
Okay.
It's an important one. The people need to know, what's your favourite ice cream?
Well, when I was younger,
A long
before
time
I
ago.
got the grey hairs and stuff, it used to be Napoleon, but then...
Napoleon?
Yeah,
And you'd eat the vanilla?
No, I'd mix it all together. So it was like a mixture
scoop
of
across the
flavours.
top. Yeah,
You
you
know.
scoop.
But then the Raspberry Ripple came out.
That was a treat though,
So I
wasn't it?
got into that one. And
Mint chocolate chip.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. And then the Haagen-Dazs came
and then he got all fancy and that.
So
Dolce de Latte, all them ones.
So now it's
chocolate
I don't know.
brownie.
I just like ice cream. I might as well say.
I've just realised we've called it Napoleon ice cream. Like
I didn't want to correct you because I know it's not that, but I don't know what it is.
it's like Neapolitan.
Neapolitan. Yeah, I just left him to it. I left him to
But
it.
everyone knew what I was talking about,
Yeah,
right?
well, not the fans, not Grace, 10-year-old Grace. She doesn't know that version of.
My
Neapolitan
mum used to buy that, and I used to not have the vanilla section, just the strawberry and the chocolate.
No, that kind of helped the blend with the chocolate and
was too, 'cause
strawberry.
chocolate was too much.
Yes, I agree.
Joleon?
Yeah, I'm the same. Like, ice cream was a treat. Ice cream was a treat back in the day, so it used to be vanilla, old school, not with the ones with like the little vanilla pods in there and stuff, like the yellow vanilla stuff as well. But now, like, favourite raspberry ripples now.
Did you used to whip it up so it was like
more,
creamy?
yeah. Put the bowl in the microwave, 30 seconds.
Did you?
Yeah, just a little treat. Just melt it a little bit and then you just like whisk it up. And then you get to, you must have went through the phase where everyone was putting like lemonade in there and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Lemonade
and ice cream?
Yeah, or
lemonade.
Coke,
And then you put like break biscuits on there.
Oh, we used to call that a Coke float.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Northern, you say different stuff up here, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, you get a glass and then you put a scoop of vanilla ice cream in it.
It froths up and everything.
Try that, Grace.
Grace,
Try all
what
that.
a brilliant question. We really did get some insight and some thinking about that. Thank you so much to Grace there. We've also had a question in from D, and it's for you, Shaun, and he says, at your peak, do you think you would have got in this City team?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
love
me,
that.
That's me being modest.
100%.
Love that, Shaun.
I'm joking. No, I think it would have suited me better, to be honest with you, because I remember when I did break through, I did a lot of defending at the back to the point where I managed to get myself sent off a good couple of times. So I think now they defend on the front foot, so all the defending's higher up the pitch. So as soon as we win the ball back, it's less to get to the goal, basically.
He would have played. I'll tell you that he would have played.
Where do you think he would have played?
Either wing, either wing.
Yeah.
I think he could have front as well.
Could he have covered right back?
Yeah, but it would have been a waste. I think it would have been more beneficial as a false nine. Yeah. He wasn't great.
Because he see me out jumping.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, yeah, he has, you know, there is one of them as well. It's a foul as well.
You out-jumped someone?
No,
not me.
Scored.
Me, you didn't score.
Yes,
I scored an own goal.
No, I scored.
For previous
Shaun
teams,
out-jumped you?
for our previous teams, what happened was the cross is coming in the
He
back
never
stick.
admits it.
The cross is coming into the back stick and he's gone, and the goalkeeper's gone keepers. So I've just stood there thinking, you're going to come and get that. He hasn't come. Shaun's then come over the back of me, like smashed me in the back, like he hit me in the face and gone in. Yeah. Own goal. It should be a VAR would have ruled that out now. Foul. It's a definite foul.
Thank you so much for those WhatsApp questions. Absolutely brilliant. Do keep them coming in. I'm going to be thinking about Napoleon ice cream all night now, Shaun. Thank you. Right. As always, we've got a little game to play with our guests. I love our games. And tonight it is one that is based on appearances under Pep Guardiola. So it is Man City and Barcelona players, and it is appearances under Pep. Now, what we're going to do is our higher or lower type game. So we're going to give you Lionel Messi there, 219 appearances under Pep. And we're going to move on to John Stones. So higher or lower?
It's a team
game.
Love these games.
Oh, okay, it's team.
Yeah,
is it a team game, is it?
Yeah, well,
okay, cool.
Okay.
I would say higher because I'm sure it was something 200. So I don't know if that was involved in Everton, but it was like 200 appearances for him on the weekend.
Is that in the Premier League? How long have we got? Can we debate this? Yeah.
Yeah. If I think it gets boring, I'll tell you. So keep going.
So where's he been here? 6 years.
Yeah.
So even
He's got. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, but
and he's got to play 40 games a year every year.
No.
So no, we'll go lower.
Okay, lower. It is lower. Well done. 197 appearances for John Stones under Pep. Right, you've got Sergio Busquets next.
He's going to be higher.
Higher or lower appearances under Pep?
So I mean that changes it.
I'd say higher.
All right.
You don't need to whisper, by the way.
Because who was Yaya was there as well. Remember?
Yeah, and Marquette's.
I know who you're talking about.
What are you thinking?
What are you going to do? You have this one. I've got John Stones.
Teamwork. Right, Shaun, it's on you, this one. Higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher. It's lower. 191 appearances. Your teammates let you right down there, Joleon. Crikey. Right, next one. Sergio Aguero. Higher or lower than Sergio Busquets' 191 appearances under Pep? What do you think?
It's got to be lower.
It's got to be lower, apparently. It is lower, 182 appearances for Sergio. Right, that's Dani Alves.
Higher. Got to be higher.
Higher. Of course it is. 208 appearances for Pep. Okay, Kyle Walker. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Has he been? I don't think he's been injured, has he?
He don't get injured that much, does he?
So he's got, and John Stones has been injured, so I'm going to say higher.
Higher as well.
Yeah.
Is it higher? It is higher. 218 appearances for Kyle under Pep.
So does tonight count?
Okay, you've got Victor Valdez.
Does tonight count?
Not yet, because he hasn't actually played yet,
But
I
he
think.
will, but
then
it
you'll
will be
equal Messi, yes, very good. Okay, yes. Yep. Okay, Victor Valdez. Higher or lower than Kyle Walker?
I'm going to say lower.
I'm going to let you take this.
Lower? Is it lower? It is. 200 appearances. Oh, okay. Edison. This is a toughie.
Yeah,
Edison.
this is a tough one. I'm going to say...
He's got to be higher than that. He plays every single...
Yeah, but has he been here long enough?
Yeah,
How long has he been here? 5 seasons?
All right, yeah, but if you're saying 5 seasons, you have to imagine...
45. Say 45.
From one cup.
We played
he plays every other
58
cup.
games or something last season, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go on then.
So you try... Yeah, I'm going higher than Victor.
Okay, Edison. Massively higher. 245 appearances.
Well done, team. Well done, team.
That is the most, by the way. There's my tip.
That's the most.
Appearances.
Oh, well, he's going to be lower then.
Right. Oh, yeah. I've just ruined that, haven't I? Crikey.
Wow.
Well done, Natalie.
Good job.
I'll give you the next one. Iniesta. It's lower.
Down. We'll go lower. I'm going to say lower.
Right. David Silva.
Ooh.
And no more clues.
I'm going to say higher, because I would have said he's higher than Sergio.
All right,
and it's only one.
Higher then.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wrong.
Joleon, man.
It is 175.
Wow.
Lower.
I would have said he's more than Sergio.
Took a lot of pleasure in that, didn't I? That was a bit much. Yeah. Okay, and then the last one is Riyad Piqué. Higher or lower?
He played all the time, didn't
he? Yeah. He would have played. Was he playing when Valdez was about, though?
What do you think?
I have to gamble. He's not going to be three lowers again. I'm going to say
higher.
Yeah, higher.
Higher. 183 appearances. What did you get there? 2 wrong. Was that all? 2 wrong.
Yeah.
That's decent. Well done.
Joleon got 1 wrong and I got 1 wrong.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Wow, so you're not a team after all.
That's what he put it.
They started off
wow,
as a team. They ended up against each other. Yeah. No, we've also been putting...
No, I ain't team.
We've been putting some of our fans out in Barcelona to the test as well. And keep your eyes peeled for a special guest.
Can you name a player who has played for both City and Barcelona?
There's a tough question.
For City and Barcelona, Aguero.
Ferran Torres. Kun Agüero. Ferran Torres.
Aguero.
Kun Agüero.
Aguero.
City and Barcelona, Aguero.
Oh, good question. I was not ready for that.
Ferran Torres.
Yaya.
Aguero.
Yaya.
Yaya Touré.
My answer is right.
I didn't say it was wrong. I didn't say it was wrong. Which current Man City player scored twice in the last game between Barcelona and Man City at the Etihad Stadium?
Wanna say Kevin De Bruyne.
I'm gonna go De Bruyne.
Messi.
Aguero.
De Bruyne.
Grealish.
Kun Agüero. Sergio.
If I'm not mistaken, the Kun Agüero in Champions League. If I'm not mistaken.
Kevin De Bruyne.
What year did Pep Guardiola become manager of Man City?
2016.
2015, I think.
2015. I haven't got a clue. Season ticket holder. 20 odd years, I haven't got a clue. 2016.
In 2016.
2016.
2014.
2016.
2016.
En 2016.
2016, yes.
Pep has won 14 titles with Barcelona. How many is he currently won with City?
Currently with City, I think he's got more, so it's like 15 or 16.
4 Premier League. 9.
8.
2.
11.
11. 11.
3. 10.
It's between 10 and 11, I'm not sure.
Can you name a current Barca player that Pep managed when he was manager of Barcelona?
No.
Good answer.
Actually, there are two.
Piqué.
Piqué.
Pass.
Piqué.
Gerard Piqué and Sergio Busquets.
Ah, Sergio Roberto mismo.
Piqué.
Piqué, Busquets. Is enough?
Yeah. Which player was Pep's first signing for Man
Gundogan.
City?
Ilkay Gundogan.
Sterling.
Wow.
Gundogan. Sané.
Kevin De Bruyne. Sterling.
Zabaleta.
Have to be Gundogan. Gundogan.
Gundogan.
I was right.
Last question.
Oh, come on, Sava.
Perfect. Smashed it there, Callum. Well done.
Callum was by far
Yeah.
the best on that quiz.
Dead serious with it as well. Wasn't no debating his answers. He knew.
He knew straight away.
He knew. Yeah, not like Zabba, who was taking his time and
Yeah.
Go on, Callum. Well done to you. Thank you for everyone that keeps sending your WhatsApp questions in. I'm just saying it's a lovely, fun evening tonight, and you really are getting in the juicy questions that we all want to know. So I'm going to get through some more questions now. If you've got a juicy question you want to ask these two, send them in using our WhatsApp number. So we had Grace's excellent question about ice cream. We're now moving on to Daniel's excellent question. Daniel is aged 11, and Daniel says, "What's your favourite food?" This has got them thinking.
That varies.
Yeah.
On the day it is, and times of the year.
All right, let's do Sunday then.
Yeah, it's got to be rice, chicken rice. Yeah.
So mum's cooking then?
Yeah, mum's dinner.
Yeah, so I'd say mum's dinner as well.
You
But I love it. I do love my Italian food.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not blessed with Shaun's gene. I've not put weight on.
No, that gene's gone.
Yeah, true.
That gene don't
Yeah,
exist.
Shaun didn't put weight on for the first 35 years of his life. So he was allowed to eat pasta multiple times a week. I didn't have that gene. I could look at pasta twice a week.
And just get round.
Yeah, and put weight on. Put weight on if I ate carbs. So I never really ate the Italian. But sushi now, I like sushi now, to be fair.
I don't mind sushi.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't mind sushi.
Nice.
You?
I am a vegetarian, so I don't eat sushi, but pasta. Yeah.
Carbs,
Carbs, garlic bread, anything beige. Excellent question. Excellent question, Daniel. Right, Regan is following this up with another question that we all need to know. Shout out to Regan. Thank you for this question, Regan from Durham. Ooh, what's your favourite flavour of crisp?
Ooh.
Mine's has changed. Like I think in my older age, mine's has changed drastically.
Ready salted? I'll eat ready salted now. Is that, yeah?
Oh, it's a waste.
No, I never said it's my favourite. I said, but back in the day, that used to get eaten.
Ready and salted and salt and
smoky
vinegar
bacon.
were the ones that I would leave in the packet.
Smoky bacon. I was always leaving smoky bacon.
I was eating prawn cocktail and cheese and onion back in the day.
And roast chicken.
Yeah, that's quite.
Roast chicken's a real one.
I've actually got into eating pickled onion Monster Munch lately.
Oh, bad.
That's a shout, by the way.
Yeah, roast beef, me. I'm a roast beef Monster Munch guy. I tell you what I had yesterday. My wife bought fish and chip crisps. Remember them?
Yeah, the sticks. The fish sticks,
my
yeah.
Lord. Fish and chips. You don't remember, like, the fish was shaped like a fish?
Are they in a packet that looks like a newspaper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The tangiest salt vinegar ever.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Now you're showing your age.
I'm a crisp guy, to be fair. As
I'm a
I've got older,
savoury.
I'm a
Yeah, I'm
savoury
more
guy now. When I used to
savoury as
play, I was sweet.
Chocolate and candy, but now I'm just all crisp.
Yeah.
I love crisp.
Ooh, I thought that maybe he's eating ready salted. It's just a waste of a crisp.
I quite actually
Man,
enjoy
that's the best crisp for
Have
a
you
crisp
tasted
sandwich.
the Lay's version? The yellow packet?
Nah.
You're like,
there's salted, there's real salted. Crisp sandwich has to be ready salted.
Do you put butter on a crisp sandwich?
Yeah. What, hell yeah. You can't just have dry bread.
I made my sandwich I made the other day, boy. Cheese, Branston pickle, and crisps with a slice of
What
ham.
crisps? What flavour crisps?
Ready and salted.
Yeah,
Ready salted.
ready
Ready salted cheese, Branston pickle.
Yeah, you can only go ready salted on a sandwich.
You can definitely tell these two are retired now, can't you? Like,
And this was when I used to play as well. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Back in the day. That was dinner, though. That was dinner.
Absolutely brilliant questions there. Thank you so much to Regan. I love that question. I'm just going to squeeze one more in here because it follows on from one of the other questions. Fumzeli, I hope I pronounced that right, says, but would Shaun get in a peak Barca team? What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen worse players than Shaun play.
Yeah,
Of course he would. Of course he would. I'm loving that picture, by the way, behind us there. Of course, that is Haaland speaking to Robert Lewandowski. Both of them coming from the Bundesliga. They've played each other several times, actually 7 times they've played each other. My notes quickly tell me. Lewandowski is a Bayern player.
Closely as well, wouldn't he? Because of Dortmund and Dortmund.
Yeah. But even that though, like, Haaland's massive.
Yeah, he's tall.
And he looked big as well there. He looked like he was bigger than him, Lewandowski.
Camera angle.
He looked big. Imposing figure that.
Well, everyone's big compared to me, so I'm just used to it, to be honest.
Is that Paul Dickhoff?
Yeah, I'm taller than
with him, don't you?
Taller than Paul.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for sending in your WhatsApp questions, and thank you for joining in the spirit of this evening. Now, currently on City Plus, there is another incredible documentary. I'm always banging on about how brilliant City Plus is, but it really, really is worth it. And of course, if you want to watch tonight's game, that is the place to get it. Well, last season, again, we embedded a camera crew to have access all areas to follow the squad around. And if you've already watched the first couple of episodes, you'll have seen them waking Ruben Diaz up in the morning and following his routine. You'll have seen Bernardo Silva taking his dog for a walk. You'll have seen Rodri going to the driving range with his girlfriend. So they really got access all areas. It is Together Champions again. There is 4 episodes out now. I've seen 3 of them. I've got one that I'm saving to watch. And the next episode premieres tomorrow. It's packed full of behind-the-scenes content from the FA Cup, from the Champions League campaign, and from our Derby Day victory. So here is a sneak peek of what you can expect from episode 5.
All my thoughts and all my focus was with my country.
There is just an extra edge when the floodlights are on.
Stick together, stick together. Always positive, always.
I was late. I had to pay the dinner for everyone.
No cameras allowed in here. 100 mil, 150 mil, and Walker.
Smile to the camera, Kevin.
Training, eat and rest. Eat, train and rest. Eat, train and rest. The moment you stop, squeeze again.
There is no match quite like a Manchester derby.
Morning, Pep. I love you. He's smiling.
And in by De Bruyne, and it reaches Foden!
Great weather, great result, great day.
Great goal.
Great goal. Great team performance.
Great documentary. I love it. That is my Thursday night sorted. I'm going to catch up on episode 4 and watch episode 5 as well. I cannot recommend it enough. Get yourselves onto City Plus to get that documentary and so many other incredible ones. So just a reminder, the game kicks off in about 10 minutes. You're seeing there now, that is Juan Carlos Unzué, who the former Barcelona player and coach. He's a friend of Pep Guardiola, and he was diagnosed as having ALS. Now, that is an incurable neurodegenerative disease that sees patients suffer a progressive loss of function, with their life prognosis shortened to an average of just 4 to 6 years from diagnosis. The match tonight is raising money for ALS research. All of the money from the ticket sales tonight, and it is a sold-out Nou Camp, is going towards ALS research. So it is an incredible cause tonight. What a fantastic game this evening. And we saw from the starting 11s, 2 incredible starting 11s. We're going to have a brilliant game tonight. Joleon, I'm so excited for tonight. What's your kind of final thoughts about the game?
Yeah, just excited. Hope again it's entertaining, but then pictures just put everything into perspective, don't they? We laugh and joke about ice creams and stuff like that, but it just makes us realise that we're fortunate enough to have these conversations, and we just got to applaud the players and everyone taking part tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an incredible cause this evening. And Shaun, I just think that, what a brilliant, to bring 2 of the biggest football teams in the world together, it's just really is a wonderful, momentous evening.
It's a massive evening, and I think both teams are playing probably the best 2 teams at retaining the ball and playing a beautiful game. So, beautiful game with a great cause. It all goes together, and like Joleon said, that what they're doing does bring a lot into perspective. But at the same time, we're doing, the players and the fans especially are doing big things for them, and I'm delighted to see the turnout and the fact that it's a sellout.
Who are you most looking forward to seeing tonight, Joleon?
Cole Palmer for us, and yeah, I want to see Dembele. I like to watch him, so I want to see him.
When he comes on. Yeah. Okay, Shaun?
I just want it to be an end-to-end game. I want it to be like the game against Newcastle, where it's just like a basketball game. I know it won't.
There's a game on the weekend, Shaun.
Right, give me your score predictions.
I'm going to say 2-1 City.
2-1 City.
I'm going to say 5 goals. There's going to be 5 goals.
Not even a score.
Doesn't matter. I'm just going to say 5 goals are going to be out there.
Any variation of 5
5 goals, because you said we're allowed to concede tonight, so... I'm going to say 5 goals.
Shaun Goater's going to start doing this, you know how he usually gives us 2 score predictions? He's just going to start saying 5 goals.
5 goals.
Okay, lovely. Joleon and Shaun, thank you for joining me this evening. And of course, as always, we will be back here at half-time talking about the first 45 minutes. And we'll be back at full-time as well, where we'll be discussing the game, but we'll also be looking ahead to tomorrow's Champions League draw. So to watch the game tonight, you need to get yourselves on City Plus and Recast. Of course, if you have the Manchester City app, which I'm guessing you all do by now, you can get commentary from tonight's game on the app from the wonderful Alistair Mann. So thank you for joining us tonight on Matchday Live. Do enjoy this game for an incredible cause, raising money for ALS research. Thank you for joining us on Matchday Live. Right, Ali, we're over to you.
3, 2, 1.
Thanks, Natalie. Well, if you were hand-picking 2 teams who you felt could put on a footballing show for a great cause, it would be City and Barcelona. And so when former